It was my birthday, May 13th, 2020. I just turned 44 years old. Yes, 44. I'm an old ass man. Hey, when your child or your children start to say, hey, what's up, old man? You know that you're getting old. But the best thing about my birthday was because I just had an opportunity to have a hotel party that my friends threw for me. And we had a couple of my female friends come through also. I was loving it. We were about to get drunk, a little high, and we're just going to sit back and chill with my homies and my homegirls. Now, the hotel is really old, from the 1700s. But if you go inside, you'll just be blown away about the beauty and the glamorous look of this hotel. I mean, the marble floor, the wall-to-wall carpeting, the chandeliers were so huge and it lit up the whole lobby. I mean, it was so clean in there. But on the outside, you'd be like, what the hell? This is a hotel? But the awesome thing about it is that it was cheap. Now, cheap has its consequences. So we got our room key, me and my homies. Now, we went up to the 13th floor. Now, I was talking to my friends like, yo, man, most hotels and office buildings don't have a 13th floor. My homie looked at me and started laughing and said, man, you must believe in ghosts, man, or witches, and things go bump in the night. See, I knew something was mentally wrong with you. I looked at him and I just shook my head. Now, we got to our room. It was room 113. We unpacked. We waited for our homegirls to come through. They came through around 7. But they didn't even stay that long because they had to go to work the following day. But they promised me they will see me the next day. And they will stay the night. So I'm like, okay, cool. So they stayed. They got a little tipsy, a little high. And then they just got an Uber and they went home. Now it was just me and my homies. We were just doing some crazy shit. We were laying there, laughing it up, drinking. I had my bottle of Moscato. My homie had a bottle of Henny. And my other homie had a bottle of Amsterdam. We were just feeling good about ourselves and enjoying ourselves. Watching some comedy network, laughing, talking about each other, making jokes. And everything was going fine until around 1:30 in the morning. Now, we wasn't expecting anybody. We didn't order room service, but we heard this sound. Now, I'm drunk. I'm up there laughing like, yo, whoever's knocking on the door next door is going to be kind of upset because nobody's there. And my homie was like, that knock wasn't next door. The knock was on our door. I'm like, man, stop that shit. That knock was not on our door. It was next door. And the knock happened again. So I got up, drunk, can't even keep my balance, laughing my way to the door. I almost walked into the door. And I happened to look through the keyhole. There was nobody there. There wasn't even anybody facing towards the next door. I was just absolutely floored. So I started laughing and said, look, whoever ordered room service is going to be kind of upset because they never left their food. And I'm up there cracking up, falling all up against the door and almost fell inside the closet. So I stumbled back to my bed and I laid down, forgot all about what went on with the door. We up there still laughing and drinking. We thought about ordering some food. So my homie was about to make a phone call to the lobby so he can get a menu so he can order some food. Then we heard this loud knock. It was so loud that I fell out my bed. My boy Scorpio was like, what the fuck? And my homie white boy was like, are you kidding me? Was that the front door? So he got up. He grabbed something. And he looked through the peephole, but it was nobody there. This time he opened the door, swung it open, so he could surprise the person behind the door, but it was nobody there. And I like, yo, who at the door? And he closed the door and he said it was nobody there. I'm like, yo, somebody playing with us. Yo, call the front lobby and tell them to look on the cameras and see who's fucking knocking on our door at almost 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. He tried to call down to the lobby, but the phone didn't have a dial tone. So he tried to use his phone to call down to the lobby, but his phone had no signal. I'm like, your phone had no signal? What the fuck? So I pulled out my phone. It had no signal. So my homie, Scorpio, pulled out his phone. He had no signal. He opened up his laptop. It was in airplane mode, but he couldn't get it out of airplane mode to put it on Wi-Fi. He was just upset because he said, man, I want to use my internet and I can't even use my internet. Damn motherfucking hotel. It always got to be something in these motherfucking hotels. I'm like, man, calm down. We might as well just go down the lobby and see if they can look on the cameras. But none of us wanted to go downstairs. We were trying to tell one of us to go down there, but we didn't move. Next thing you know, we heard this noise all over the room. I mean, this noise was loud. It was so loud that I'm lucky that we didn't have nobody else in the hotel, on our hotel floor, to hear this noise. It was so loud. So I'm up there cussing. My boy's upstairs scared. And next thing you know, it stopped. I'm like, look, I don't know about y'all motherfuckers, but I know it's not my birthday no more. So let's get the heck out of here and get our money back. My boy Scorpio was like, yeah, let me call an Uber or a taxi and see if they can come and meet us out here and we can get the hell out of here. We just take our losses. We just call our homegirls tomorrow and tell them that we just canceled the room because we're going to make up some bullshit. All right, bet. So we start packing up our bags. And next thing you know, we hear a knock at the door again. I'm like, yo, somebody knocking at the door again. So I get up. I'm stumbling. And I happen to look out through the peephole. I saw this woman. Now, earlier that night, I say like around 11 o'clock, I went out to get a bucket of ice for my boy Scorpio because he couldn't get up and he couldn't walk because he was so drunk. So when I got to the ice dispenser, I came out of the room where the ice dispenser was, and I saw this gorgeous, gorgeous woman. She had long black hair. She had a white long dress on. It looked like a ball gown or a wedding dress. So I was so amazed by her beauty. I was so drunk, I didn't say anything. So I turned around to grab one of my sodas that I bought from the vendor. And I went around a corner to tell her how beautiful she looked and what party is she going to. She was gone. I was like, wow. Was she alone? Was she with friends? Did she have a boyfriend? What hotel room did she come out of? Because there's really nobody on this floor. It was just us and two other people, but they were on the other side of the building. And it was so quiet on this floor. You could hear crickets. And I looked at the cameras. The cameras looked like they wasn't working because I didn't see no red light on the camera. So I really didn't pay it no mind. I went back into my hotel room with my homies. I gave my boys this ice. And then, I sat down in bed. And I was about to tell them that I saw a woman. Now, we calmed down and we just started to change our mind to stay in the room because we spent money, even though it wasn't that much on the room, but we didn't want to leave and just say, you know what, we're going to leave because we saw something or we heard something. That will make us look like we're pussies. So we just sat back and said, you know what, we're going to just deal with this. I told them that I was going to go down to the lobby, and my two friends said, we're going to go with you. So we got dressed because we didn't have our full clothes on. We just had I had my pajamas on. I had a long white tee, and my other homies, they had pajamas on and, a regular shirt, and we had to put our flip-flops on, and I put my slippers on, and my homie put his sneakers on. So we went downstairs to the lobby. Now, when we got to the lobby and we asked, like, what's going on with the 13th floor, they would never answer our questions. They would say, is everything okay? Do you need more towels? Do you need more soap? Do you need things for your room? Do you need somebody like a housekeeper to go upstairs and straighten out your room? But we didn't care about any of that. We just wanted to know what was going on. And I asked them about the lady that I seen when I was getting ice. My homies looked at me like I was crazy. And I asked them again, even though I was drunk. They said, sir, you're very, very tipsy right now, and your words are slurring. I'm like, listen, I saw a woman. She had a white gown on. She was beautiful. She came out of the dispenser room where I was in there getting ice for my homie, and she walked around the corner and she was gone. And I'm trying to tell you, she actually disappeared. And my boy's like, man, come on, man, you seen anything? I was like, look, man, I didn't just see anything. I saw something. She was like 5'5", about 5'5", 5'6". She was white. She was gorgeous. I mean, her hair was so long it went down past her butt. And she looked so sad. And I thought she was going out there to go to a ball and have some fun with friends. But she was by herself. She had nobody with her. I'm trying to tell you. Sir, can you please go back to your room? We have guests here. We will send somebody up, security, go and look on the floor for you to see if any problems. I want to know about that woman. I'm going to be sober tomorrow, and I'm going to remember about that conversation me and you had. Me and you, sweetheart. You and me. I'm not going to be here tomorrow. Okay. Oh, yeah? Okay. But I still remember what I said to you about that lady I seen. You hear me? So don't go nowhere. Come on, man. Let's go, AC. So they dragged me upstairs. They put me in the bed. And next thing you know, that's when everything just went crazy. The lights in the hallway of the hotel went out. And next thing you know, somebody was messing with the door. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And next thing you know, you hear the door. You heard a key. And the door opened. Now, I thought I latched it. But the door swung wide open, hit the wall. And next thing you know, you feel this gust of wind come right into the room. And I happened to look, and it was the woman that I seen that was in the hallway. This time, she had her head up. Her eyes were bright red. And she said, I'm going to kill every person in this room. We got up, stumbling out the bed. She was in front of the door. She started making this loud scream. It was so loud that I'm lucky they didn't break the windows or wake everybody up in the hotel. Next thing you know, we fell on the floor. We woke up. It was morning. I looked around. I was the only one in the room. And I'm like, what the fuck? But I wasn't on the 13th floor anymore. I was on the 14th floor. And I ran downstairs as fast as I can. I said, listen, why was I on the 14th floor? I had a room in 13. Oh, my goodness. I'm kind of tipsy. I was in room 113 on the 13th floor with my two friends. Sir, there's no 13th floor. Yes, how the hell you want to tell me that it wasn't a fucking 13th floor? I was just on the 13th floor. I had a room. This is my room key. It says 114. What happened to my key that I had for 113? What's going on? Where's my friends? Where the fuck is my friends? You're going to fucking tell me what? Sir, you have to relax. We have guests here. I don't care. I was on the 13th floor. I came here yesterday with my friends, my male friends and my female friends. We were on a 13th floor. And y'all have a 13th floor. Sir, if you may, go onto the elevator and see there's no 13th floor. Even in our map that tells you the floors is not a 13th floor. It was a 13th floor. I remember pressing that button. Yo, I know y'all have a 13th floor. I had a room. I took pictures. I pulled out my camera. I tried to look for the photos, but the photos wasn't in my phone. What the fuck? I took the photos of the room because the room was so nice. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about because you were there last night. Sir, I wasn't there last night. And I heard that you were drunk because they had video of you down here by yourself. I was not fucking by myself. I had two of my friends here with me. One's name is Scorpio and the other one, his name is fucking White Boy. He was with me. I'll call them right now. The line is fucking busy. Why the fuck are you not telling me why I was on the 14th floor when I had a room on the 13th floor? How the hell did my clothes and me on the floor and my clothes on the bed, and I have a one bed, and I had a two bed, one fucking couch, two flat screen TVs. That room only had one flat screen TV, one bed, and one couch. I was in there with my friends. We were drunk. My bottles of alcohol is missing. And you said I was drunk. So how the hell is my bottle, sir? Maybe you cleaned up your bottles of alcohol and room service came in the morning. And room service, they can't come in when I'm in a room, when I'm in there, unless they give them permission. Sir, listen, we have a camera. We're going to show you that you went on the 14th floor and went into your room. Isn't that you? Isn't that you drunk? Steady pacing? And isn't that you with the bucket of ice? Yes, that was for my friend, sir. And who is that lady that's walking behind you? That's the lady that fucking I saw down that hallway that was inside the room where I got the ice. I saw her. She disappeared around the room behind the wall. And I didn't see her again. Sir, that woman was with you when you came to the hotel. She was not with me. I don't know that woman. She had a white old dress on. And she looked so sad. Sir, that's the woman that went into your room with you. That's you and her going in the room. You're actually opening up the door. I'm not opening up the door for her. I almost dropped the bucket of ice. And the bucket of ice, some of it fell on the floor, and I was picking the ice up. But the lady walked in the room. Yes, she did. Oh, my God. She was never with me. I'm trying to tell you, she never came into my room. Why are you saying this? Sir, listen. Relax. Calm down. Like I said, we have guests. You came in at 7 o'clock. I have you on my computer. I typed you up to stay in a room on the 14th floor. You were happy. You were jolly. And the lady beside you, it looked like y'all were very happy together. She was holding your hand. You were kissing her on the forehead. I did not kiss anybody. I didn't come here with a woman. I came here with my friends. 2 male friends. My female friends didn't show up until later on. Why are you keep on telling me that I had a woman? Sir, we have it on the camera. Isn't that you? And who is that next to you? I'm trying to tell you, I never seen that woman. I never been with that woman. Only time I seen that woman is when I was getting ice from the ice dispenser and she was in the room coming out and she looked so beautiful, and I was going to ask a question about where was she going that night, but when I came out the room to see if I could find her, she was gone. Sir, oh my goodness, this is the reason why we have cameras, because it proves a point that you were not by yourself. I was by myself. I went back to the room by myself. My friends were waiting for me. I gave my friend his bucket of ice that he wanted me to get for him. I was drunk. I couldn't even stand up straight, sir. We saw you walk down the hallway drunk and she was trying to hold you up. She was not trying to hold me up, sir. What is this? That's not me. That's somebody else because, sir, it has the same shirt and the same pajamas and the same slippers, eagle slippers that he has on his feet. That's you. And you even looked up at the camera and waved. And she sat there and giggled. I did not do anything like that. Where are my friends? Where are my friends? What did you do to my friends? Sir, we already have the police on their way here. For what? Because we had a huge complaint about screaming coming from your room, from your next door neighbor. What next door neighbor? I had nobody next to my room. My room was the only one occupied. It was no other person in the next few rooms because half of the rooms were empty. Sir, you had a full floor of capacity of people that rented the rooms. Your floor actually had 3 parties, yours and 2 others. We actually sent security up for one party because they were so loud. Why didn't you send security up when you heard that scream? We did hear the scream. We did send security up. You answered the door and you said there was nothing going on. What? I didn't answer no damn door. I answered the door when the first time that we heard the knock. What knock? No, not that one. When you heard the third knock, you came to the door, you were drunk, and you had no clothes on, just a towel. And we saw the girl. Well, not us. When the security guard saw the girl, she was standing up, and she had a towel on. It looked like y'all both just got out of the shower. No! I didn't get out of the shower with nobody. I'm trying to tell you, I was in the room with 2 of my friends, 2 of my homies. They celebrated my birthday. Yes, y'all both celebrated your birthday, you and your female friend. She's the one that brought you the cake. She's the one that brought you the present. You were so excited that you got your present from her. You gave her the biggest kiss at the front desk. And she just blushed away because she was a very beautiful woman. So, why is she not with you right now? What are you talking about? I was on the 13th floor with my friends. I ended up on the 14th floor, room 114, and my key said 114. Y'all must have did something to me. Did y'all drug me? Did she drug me? But she came into my room screaming. She had these red eyes. She told me and my friends she was going to kill us. Sir, relax. That did not happen. Because our guests complained about they heard a shot. A shot? Yes, a gunshot. And they heard the girl scream, saying no. Now, we have the cops on their way. Matter of fact, they're coming through the door right now. You might as well answer to them because they're going to check your room. Sir, so how are you doing? My name is Officer McFay, and we're going to send some guys up to your room. Now, we want to know if you have any type of objects like knives, guns, or anything in your room before we check. I was not in room 114. I was in room 113 on the 13th floor. Sir, you can go in the elevator and check and see if we have a number 13th floor. And you will find out we don't have one. That's a lie. Y'all have a 13th floor because I was on there. I was there on the 13th floor. Sir, calm down. Please handcuff him. Contain him. We're going to go upstairs and check right now to see if everything's good. If everything's good, we're going to release you. You can get your money back, whatever you want, and you can go home. Okay? So we're going to check. Yes, check. I'm trying to tell you. I never seen that woman in my life. Besides only that one time. I never talked to her. She never talked to me. We were never together. I don't know what you did on them cameras. I don't know how you edited them films, but I was not with that woman, and I did not do anything with her or did anything to her. John Todd Gormashek. Give a report back. Yes, sir. Sir, can you please come up here with the suspect? Suspect? Come on. I don't believe this. I didn't do anything. Sir, we found this woman lying dead on the floor, shot in the side of the head. She was bleeding out of her eyes, and her mouth is wide open. And it seems like she was choked before she was shot. And it seems that she was fighting back. She had some fragments of hairs between her fingernails. Blood is just everywhere. I've never seen so much blood. I know that I was not on the 14th floor. I didn't kill nobody. I didn't shoot nobody. And she also looked like she'd been sexually abused. She has bruises around her vagina area, and she has bruises across her face and her neck. And it seems like the gun is an old musket. The room looked different. Why does the room look so different? Why does the room look like it's in the 1700s? What's going on? Sir, should I arrest him? Yes, arrest him. You are charged for murder. No, for what? I didn't murder this girl. I keep on telling you, please find my friends. My friends will tell you I didn't do anything. I was with them on my birthday. It was yesterday. It was May 13th, sir. Sir. May 13th was 3 days ago. Today is Sunday. You've been here for 3 days. You met the girl on Saturday. Your friends left. You got another room on the 14th floor. We gave you the car key. You went upstairs with her. We actually watched you walk in the room with her. We don't know what happened behind closed doors. But it seems like that you got angry because you were so drunk. You took the gun and you shot her. You thought she was still alive because you heard her breathing, her last breath. So you got down on her knees and you started choking her. And you smacked her and you started beating her. You started beating her corpse. You killed this woman and you actually went back into the bed, fell asleep. That's the reason why you thought you seen her with the red eyes, and you heard all that banging on the door and everywhere because she came back to haunt you. Sir, you killed this woman. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. She was lying and saying I was trying to rape her. She was lying. She was lying. I wasn't trying to do anything. I was drunk. She was trying to take advantage of me. She was trying to steal from me. So I had to teach her a lesson. She's not going to ever steal from anybody anymore. Damn bitch. But I know that I was on the 13th floor with my friends. I was on the 13th floor. I was on the 13th floor. 13th